All right, today we're going to dive into something that might just flip a fundamental assumption you make, well, every single second of every day. We're talking about where your feelings actually come from. It's a whole new way of looking at the mind-body connection, and it all kicks off with one simple question.
No, really, take a second and think about that. When you feel that warmth on your skin, is the feeling itself happening out there with the sun, or is the entire experience happening exclusively in here, inside of you? The answer to that question, well, it's the key to everything we're about to unpack.
So, to really get this, we've got to first break down how we usually think about our feelings. Let's take a look at the common assumption we all make, every single day, without even thinking twice about it.
I mean, it sounds totally obvious, doesn't it? When you stub your toe, you feel the table. When you feel a cool breeze, you feel the wind. Our immediate automatic reaction is to believe that the world is imprinting feelings onto us, kind of like a stamp on a piece of paper.
The material we're looking at actually has a name for this common way of thinking. It's called the second point of feeling. And by giving it a name, we can start to see it for what it is. Not some absolute truth, but a perspective. It's the belief that our senses are just giving us a direct, unfiltered report from the outside world.
So yeah, these are classic second-point perceptions. We say, I feel the sun. We don't say, I'm experiencing my skin's chemical reaction to photons. We push the source of the feeling outside of ourselves, seeing it as some event happening out there that we're just observing. But what if that's only half the story? What if that external thing we perceive is actually the end of the chain reaction, not the beginning? This is what brings us to the true source of all of our experiences. This quote it flips the whole thing on its head. Feeling doesn't come from outside ourself. It's only experienced inside ourself. Just let that sink in. It means the feeling of warmth isn't in the sun's rays, and the feeling of cold isn't in the ice. The location of every single feeling you have ever had is, and always has been, inside of you. And this internal event is what our source calls the primary point of feeling. Now this is the big idea. See, the sun doesn't send warmth to you, it sends radiation. Your body then creates the experience of warmth internally. The feeling is a 100% homemade biological event.
And this is why your inner world is, completely and totally yours. No one else can ever get into your primary point. You and I can stand in the same room, listen to the very same song, but the actual feeling of joy or sadness it creates, that's a private, exclusive event happening inside our own unique body chemistry.
Okay, so this leads us right to the heart of the whole idea. It's this crucial but really subtle distinction between the world's chemistry and your own personal chemistry. And here it is. Let's put them side by side. The second point is our perception of the world's chemistry. The sun's photons, the air's molecules, you name it. But the primary point, that's the direct experience of our own chemistry reacting to that world. It's the difference between just noticing an external cause and truly experiencing an internal effect. So what's the bridge here? What's the one thing, the fundamental ingredient that makes any of this feeling, any of this internal experience even possible in the first place? Our source is super clear on this one. If there is no consciousness, there is no feeling. And that's simply the way that it is. A rock has a chemical reaction to the sun. It gets hot, but it doesn't feel warmth. Consciousness, that's like the operating system that allows the primary point to even run. Without it, there's just silent, unfelt chemistry. And that, right there, that's the essence of the mind-body connection. It's not some weird, mystical concept. According to this perspective, it's this direct, unbreakable link. Your awareness basically lights up the chemical reactions happening inside your body, and that whole process is what we call feeling. So let's bring this all back home. If every single feeling, from the sun on your skin to the joy from a great song, is a private event created by you, inside you, and lit up by your own awareness, then the final question really is this. How open are you to yourself? How much of your own internal world are you truly willing to feel?